What's up, my party people? We got an 86-degree day here in Wisconsin in October, and we have another 80-degree day tomorrow. So we're at the river. I'm gonna try to get some good old worm fishing in today. Oh, I dropped my worms. Oh no. Oh no. So I think it should be fun today. No one's here. River's gone down to a good level. I think we're going to catch lots of fish today. If anyone is watching this after the live, make sure you like and subscribe, like always, and come and check out a live when you can. But we're going to go in that water today. It should feel good. It is hot out here. So come along with me as we search for the elusive smallmouth bass. And whatever else wants to bite. And I cannot see the screen. Hey, what's up? Can't see. How you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. We are at the river and fish flowage, looking for fish. What else would we be looking for, you know? We're gonna find them today. Alright. Before I head out, I'm gonna put a worm on. What I'm fishing with today is a Nedster. This little guy here, the Nedster. I'm going to be putting like half night crawlers on at first and seeing what we can stir up. How you doing? Where are you from? If I don't see your comment right away, it's because it's so bright out here. So we need to get prepared. There we go. This is what we're doing right here. Should be perfect. Perfection. Nothing fancy. A little Nedster. The half night crawler. We should be able to make a killing today, I hope. Yeah, it is so bright out here. I apologize for the brightness if it affects you guys at all. But it's definitely affecting my ability to see. Oh, that's some cold water. It feels so amazing on my feet. I gotta wipe this camera off too, just in case there's something on it. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome in. We're heading out here. Give me a second to get to where I'm going. Hopefully I don't have issues with my reel. I just re-spooled it last night. Hopefully I didn't over-spool it. Sometimes I do that. Shouldn't be too big of an issue though. These ducks are in my spot. Kind of in my spot. Man, what a crazy day for mid-October here. Not even, well, beginning of October in Wisconsin. Woo-wee. It's cold, but it's also not, because it's so hot out. I'm going to move up here to a certain distance before I start doing my casting. We're trying to catch some smallmouths today, and also anything else that wants to bite while we're fishing for them. I think we're going to have luck today, though. Real hot day out, low water levels, and a dam. It's the perfect recipe for catching some fish. I can see fish already in front of me. That's a good sign. I don't know how big they were, though, but I saw some. Alright, well, let's try here. I think this is about as far as I want to go. if you say something in the comments, I'll try to respond. I can't see it very well. I gotta like pretty much stop and look at it because it's so bright out here. I gotta clean off my screen too. It's so dirty. All right. Welcome in, everyone. Make sure you like this stream. Helps the channel out. And if you want to subscribe, I definitely appreciate that too. Let's just see what we get. Sometimes it takes a little second to get the scent of the worm in the water. Oh, I got a big old weed on there. No wonder nothing's going to grab it with a bunch of weed on there. Alright, let's try it again. Hopefully not get foliage on our bait. Yeah, I think I had a little bit too much line on my spool, but it'll be fine for now. Okay, well, I had a little bite, so that's good news. You might have ripped my tail off, though. Yeah, you ripped a little bit of my tail, not much, just enough. Go again. I'll let it sit out there for a little bit. Rocks. There's a bite. Just nibbling on that tail I have on there. They're going to have to take it now. There's not much left except the hook. Should be just enough. Got the hook covered. The Ned Stir is nice because it has a little grappling hook on it that hangs on to the worm. Can you guys hear me all right? Also, just making sure, because I had a stream once where it had no sound. This is actually not my normal setup I use here. I was wanting to try the Ned Stir with a worm. Oh, there's a bite. Bite, but no taker. He's trying to rip it off without actually taking it. Where? Dude, there better not be an alligator here. We're in trouble if there's a freaking alligator here. I need an alligator with a fish the size of an alligator to bite my bait. That would be good. I may have to put some more worm on. Oh, they're hitting it. I keep feeling it. They're slowly working the worm right off of here. Hey guys, what's up? What's up, everyone? Thanks for stopping in, joining the stream with me on this beautiful, beautiful summer day. I say summer, but it's fall day. 86 worm on, so we're going to try to entice a bigger one here. They're too smart for me right now. If they keep pecking away at this setup I have here, I might change it to my other setup that I normally use, but we'll see here. Try to set it as soon as I feel the fish this time instead of letting him take it. It may not be heavy enough. It keeps coming back to me with the current. Interesting. Oh, we got more weed out there. Hey, what's up, Icy? No, I just got here. I've got a couple bites right off the bat. They ripped my worm off, the first worm I had on. Probably had about 3 or 4 bites. We're gonna find them though. They're in here. They're biting. I'm trying a little bit different setup today than I normally do, so we'll see how it goes. Make sure I got my stuff back. Oh, I lost most of my worm again. Alright, let's try this. Let's try a different strategy here once. I don't know if it's my setup here, the fish being finicky, the size of my hook, not sure yet. They are professional hook without getting hooked. Hey, what's up? We're after some smallmouth bass today, but if we do catch a carp or a catfish or anything like that, we will take that also. Alright, let's see what happens now. I got a nice big tail hanging off here. No excuses for these fish anymore. We'll see if we get a taker. Oh, there's a big salmon. Big salmon swimming up right there. It scared me. It scared the ducks too. There's a massive salmon. I just heard this huge splash. Oh, I got one. Oh, wow. Look at it jump out of the water. Oh, it's fighting good. It's a decent sized one. Look at that. He is fighting like a beast. Get over here. Wow, he inhaled that thing. Oh yeah. Look at this guy. Let me get him up. Hopefully he doesn't shake it on the way up. Stop it. I'm going to get you off the hook in a second. This is what I'm talking about. A little bit bigger size one. I put a whole worm on for this guy. Stop it. Oh, stop. He almost got off. Okay. Ooh, look at that. That's a huge guy. He's got to be like 14 inches at least, maybe more. What's up? Wake up in the 1976 with a 6-foot alligator at your front door. What? You were just here? What? What do you mean you were just here? You were at the dam with me? Look at this thing. This thing is huge. Hang on. Get this net stir off of him. Yeah, just using a net stir with a hell of a fight though. Oh, you're in Milwaukee? Nice, yeah. I come here all the time. There he goes. Yeah, that was a nice fish. He had no problem stream yet. That fish is the same areas as me yet, but that's cool. All right, let's try to get another big one. That was a nice fish. And that stir came through. Hey, what's up, him? How you doing? Yeah, we just caught a real nice smallie. We just got here and just landed. It was like a 14-inch, maybe 15-inch smallie. Real nice fish. It was fighting super good. I just put on my new braid too. I have a 30-pound braid now instead of 20-pound. Well, no fish getting off of here. It's also real freaking bright out today, so if you don't see me respond right away, it's because I can't see you right now. I have to actually like stop and look at everything. Welcome in again though, him. Let's see if we catch another big one. Yeah, he was a good fish. That was on the Ned stir with a worm. That's what I was going for. I didn't know how long it would take to catch a nice big one. But that's what I came for, a big old fish. Can you hear me fine also? Let me know if you can hear me okay. I was going to use crayfish, but I really wanted to use worms. I haven't used worms in a while. At least here. Almost had a taker there. He just ripped my worm right off my hook. Okay, excellent. Yeah, it is. Dude, I love this reel. This is a great reel. It's one of my favorite. Dude, we just missed that one. That one felt decent. It ripped my worm off there. All right, now they're biting, so I'm going to go back to a half worm once and see if we can stir them up with that. I wonder if I throw the crayfish on, though, if they're going to hit that, too, because they're really active right now like I thought they'd be in this really hot day in October. I'm so glad I bought this reel. Oh, my God. Did you see that fish? It's a salmon. You guys see that? The salmon jumped straight out of the water right there. That was crazy. A big old sucker. Jeez. No, I'm not trout fishing, but the salmon are all around me right now. That thing was huge. It just jumped out of the water. I mean, I guess there's a possibility a salmon might pick up a worm. That would be pretty cool, but I'm not fishing for salmon. I am fishing for smallies, and we already caught a 14, 15-inch smallie and just missed another one. So we're going to try to catch it on a half a night color again. I started like 20 minutes ago. But only started fishing probably about like 10 minutes ago, I think. I can't remember. I had to walk out here. I missed about 4 or 5 bites already. That was a crazy big fish that jumped. I feel like I have something, not a fish. Oh, I knew it. A bunch of seaweed. It was like, it felt like it heavy. Hang on. Alright. For some reason there's like seaweed on that side, but not on this side. We're targeting smallmouth bass, but we'll take any fish that wants to bite also at the same time. I'm not discriminate on which fish wants to get caught. As long as they get caught and they don't just keep stealing my worm. we go. Got one. Not as big, but still a nice little fighter. Oh, he came off though. He was probably half the size of that first one. It kept our worm though. Have a salmon stamp or whatever you need to fish for them, so I don't want to illegally fish for a fish that I'm not able to catch technically. If I accidentally catch one, that's different, but I'm not specifically going to target a fish that like I can get in trouble for it. We had that guy. We almost got him in. I don't know why he fell off right there. I thought it was a pretty good hook set. Snag. Like, what am I snagged on? Oh, it came off. You guys see okay? Do you want me to raise it up a bit? I don't know if that's better. Let me see. Just a little bit. I gotta be able to see the chat yet. Well, we technically had two fish now. I'll count that as a fish. It wasn't huge, but we had it all the way through us, so I'll count that as a fish. This is different dam than the live stream a couple days ago, right? Yeah. My best is, I didn't have a measurement tool with me when I caught it, but if you go to my community page on YouTube, I do have a picture posted a few posts back. It's got to easily be a 20-inch smallmouth. I caught it on a bluegill. When you see the fish, and then you'll realize I caught it on a bluegill, you'll realize how big that fish is. He engulfed the bluegill. But yeah, he is huge. I caught another one very close to that too. I didn't post a picture of that yet. But that other one I caught, I believe, was on a bluegill also. They love those bigger fish, love that live bait like that swims around. I haven't caught that first fish I caught today though, that was about 14, 15 inches. That's one of the biggest bluegills I caught smallmouths I caught recently. Alright, let's see if we can get another. I want a bigger one. We're going to go in the corner too. Occasionally we can sneak out a huge fish or like a smallie over there or a big carp. I'll take a giant carp. They're fun to catch. Yeah, I want to get a new PV dang. Oh, I'm trying to enjoy this because this is going to be the second to last amazing day of this year before it drops into like the 60s, I believe. Now, those aren't bad days, but it's not as fun to be in the river. I might try to pick up a pair of like hipster waders just so I can get out here when it's cold instead of sitting from the shoreline over there, because all the fish are over here usually. You can catch them over there, it's just easier. I definitely, I've had my days where all I've caught is big snags, and it's so frustrating that you just don't even want to fish after a while, because every time you either break your line or something happens, it's just a pain. It's happened here before too, and some days I'll fish here and not get a single snag. Had something on there briefly. They seem to be picking it up when I let it sit, so I was trying to like kind of bring it closer to me, kind of moving it slightly, but I don't think they want that. Okay, they're doing it again. They're grabbing the tail. I can feel them pulling on it, but they're not inhaling it like that one big one did. We're going to catch another one here pretty soon, I feel it. There's a bite. There's too much tail on there. They're not interested in engulfing it. They're just ripping at the tail. So let me try to do this here. A little bit, one more wrap around here. Maybe just a little less tail might be just enough. They're definitely not bluegills that are out there. They wouldn't dare be out there right now. There's usually pike all over there, big old bass. They usually hang away over there more on the shoreline. But I would take a big bluegill if it was out there. There's a dragonfly on my pole right there. It's just chilling. Right now I'm using a Nedster, jig head, and night crawlers. Not my normal setup I use in here. So I'm not exactly sure how it was going to work out, if it was going to be good or bad or indifferent. Because I'm so used to the other way I fish here, but I wanted to try it once. I still might switch back to my old ways. But we'll see if we can start getting more luck. We're still getting bites though, so it's not like we're not getting any attention. I just don't think it's enough weight because I can feel it keep on moving and I want to kind of keep it out there. It just keeps coming with the current, which might be good if I put a crayfish on. Crawfish, crayfish. There we go. Get over here. Oh! Little guy. He's probably one of the pesky ones that's been stealing my night crawlers. I got you though, buddy. Too bad. Right underneath your tongue. Ugh. He's a little squirmy guy. Hey, what's up, Las Vegas? How you doing? No, it's smallmouth today. We caught a big smallmouth earlier, and now we got this little guy. He's been trying to get my worm off the entire time, but we caught him finally. Nothing huge, but nonetheless, a smallmouth bass. Yeah, these little guys, that's why, that's the best thing about catching smallmouth. They're probably one of the best fish because even the small ones, like, they go crazy. Like, they even fight bigger than the large ones sometimes. I don't know how many times that I had a smallie on, and I'm like, oh, wow, I think this is a big one. I get it close. I'm like, oh, never mind. It's only 10 inches big. All right, we'll do another half night crawler. Let's see. You ever get a foul hook catch? You mean like where I accidentally hook a fish in like a wrong area? Yeah, occasionally. I caught a carp like that, I think. I actually caught a bass like that. It was hitting my lure or my worm and I set the hook, but when it came up, the hook was like in its stomach underneath its fin. It was really odd. I don't know how that happened. It happens every so often though. It's just bound to happen with the amount of fishing I do too. Alright, let's catch another one. Oh, it's so nice out here. I'm glad that I'm in the water. Otherwise I'd be baking. Alright, let's see if we get another takers here. You gotta be weird with these smallies. Like if you let them take it, they take your worm. But if you set it too quick like that, you miss them. But sometimes if you set it right away, you get them. So I don't know. That guy did not engulf it though. Hey, what's up, Raymond? How you doing? It's kind of cool. We caught a nice big one right off the bat. Now they're just picking at the worm. They're being extra picky. Man, there's a bug that keeps flying around my eye for some reason. I have glasses on. Alright, I'll put another worm on. They seem like, it feels like there's no tail on, that they get a little sketchy about it. They'll still hit it, but they seem to be less likely to engulf it. I don't know if it's the jig head on here, the size of the hook, but it's working. Hang on, I'll read your comments 1 second. Let's just put this guy in here. Let's see here. Oh yeah, we got great pike fishing. I caught my 2 PBs this year, 35 inch and 38 inch in this exact river, but downriver. And there's lots of pike everywhere else too. We catch them all the time on the streams usually. Just haven't caught a huge one on the stream, but my PBs, of course, came when I didn't have my camera. But if you check out my community page on YouTube, you'll see the 35-incher that I caught. I'm holding it like this. It's huge. Yeah, I'll see if I'll let them take it. These fish like to peck at it, though. I've rarely seen the fish like just straight up run with it, unless I'm in the corner there. They do that sometimes. We're gonna head over there in a little bit to try it too, but we're still getting nice fish here. All right, we'll see. I'm going to take it for a little bit. I think that was a bite. Maybe. No. Maybe it was like a small peck. Yeah, normally I have more weight on where I just let it sit. It just goes down and it sits on the bottom. It just kind of is moving back. All right, there's a fish. I'm letting him take it a little bit. Did he drop it? Yeah, he dropped it. He just picked it. He picked it up twice and then dropped it. I wonder if he got my worm off. Double check because I still got a good worm on there. Hey, what's up, Justin? You're just in time, Justin. Because we're going to catch a fish on this cast. Let's see. There's a bobber just floating over there. I don't know if there's anything on it. I would go get it, but I don't want to. So my normal setup is a split shot sinker, swivel, and snell hook on like a leader. That felt like a fish. I don't know what the hell that was. Hey, what's up, Thrill? Thrilla? What's good in the neighborhood? Right there. Something picked it up and ran with it, but it wasn't, I don't think it was big. It got me snags. There we go. That's the one benefit of this rig so far is the snags have been coming off nicely, but the worms have also been coming off nicely. So, I don't know. I might switch it up. Let's see if we catch one more here. My favorite fish is definitely smallies and largemouth. But I do like catching all different species, to be honest. I like pike, but the reason pike are not my favorite, they're my favorite because just pure size of a fish you can catch, but they can be a pain sometimes to get off your hook when you're in the river and you don't have a net like I don't. Seaweed. Alright, once this worm's done, I'm going to head over there, and then we're going to try in the corner there. I'm probably going to try this first in the corner, and if we have bad luck with that, I'm switching it up to my normal setup. This is mostly, I got these jig heads for crayfish, but I have a lot of worms right now that I want to use before they fry outside here in the 86-degree weather. I need to put more weight on also. Dang it. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome in. Appreciate everyone in here. If you want to help out the stream, the channel, either way, we do accept likes and subscriptions for free. They don't cost anything. Definitely appreciate anyone that just comes and hangs out. It's a lot more fun when people are here, you know what I mean? Then it's extra fun when we start catching fish too, which we have. I think the problem too is like once my worm gets small, the hook's too big compared to the hooks I normally use. Because like I said, it's mostly designed for the crayfish I bought. Something just touched my foot. What was that? Better not be a snapping turtle down there. Oh, they just touched it again. What is it? Something's picking away at this thing. Something keeps touching my foot. It's like pecking at my shoe. Can't see it though. It's weird. I just don't want a big turtle to come up here and peck at my foot. Yeah, we're getting little pecks over here, so I wonder if they're closer to the dam. Yeah, I see little fish right now. Oh, there's a whole school of extremely tiny bass. I just let it down there and they just ripped it right off my hook. That's crazy. That's what's eating on or hitting my my foot when I'm standing there. Like they're like this big, all of them. There's just schools of them underneath my feet there because I held the worm there and they all came like out of the blue and just started eating it. But they're not out there, so that means that the bigger fish are probably up in there. All right, but we're gonna go over here. I have lots of luck in this corner too. Sometimes I switch back and forth because the fishing up here sometimes is really good and then it goes quiet, and then all of a sudden over there it's super hot and then the same thing happens there and I go back in the middle. There's a little, some shade cast in this whole area too. Should be nice. All right, give me a second. I'll look at the chat 1 second. I just gotta make sure I don't trip on giant rocks in here. I don't want to take a header around the stream right into the water. Although that would be kind of funny. Well, I know what you mean. You get used to it though. I've lived in these shoes all summer basically. This is my second pair of them though. But I would never come in this river. There's so many people that lose hooks and all kinds of stuff. It's just not worth taking a hook to your foot. The rocks I'm not worried about, but yeah, I'm more like hooks and lures and other things that people lose. All right, I'm going to take this backpack off, I think, just to lighten the load on me. Okay, I'm going to take the worms out of my pocket, make it a little bit easier. And then we're going to try this Nedster up here, but like I said, if we start having same issues out there, I'm going to switch it up to mine. Alright, we're going to just try a big worm right now, not a half one. If you're ever watching and the stream gets a little like leggy, sometimes depending on the areas I'm in, it can be hit or miss. Like over here, sometimes it's really good, sometimes it drops, but it usually comes back though, so just be patient. Alright, we're going to try throwing this guy in like that and see what we get. I don't know if it's heavy enough though of a Nedster. It might go where we don't want it to go. And we're going to try it once and then switch it up. Alright. Something's pecking at it. Can't be big at all. Just enough to barely feel it. I think I'm going to need more weight. It's kind of coming back at me. There's a bite. They're getting me bit right to snag. Yeah, this setup is too light. It's too finessey. I needed to go old school generic. Sometimes the no style is the best style. I'm not sure what that means. Here. This braid is so much tougher than that 20-pound braid I had. I think it's going to help get snags off much easier. Alright, so we got to find a swivel. Hopefully I have all the things I need for it. Let's see, garbage, sinkers, kinds of crud here. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Now, once I get this set up, this is my killer generic setup that works great. As long as we don't get a snag. I'll show you when I'm done tying it on here. This is brand new braid too, so it's a little stiff. Did it last night to prepare for the weekend because I was getting low on my 20-pound I had on here from all the snags and breaks and everything I had all summer long on it. I like the size of it though. I was going to go a little bit heavier, but I don't want too thick a braid. This is some real good stuff. I can barely cut it with this nail clipper, so the other one would cut like instantly. Alright, we're going to go with these guys, the Snell's bait holder hooks from Eagle Claw. They're basically acts as a leader then, an invisible leader on the braid, so it kind of disguises it a bit. Put it on the swivel. And then we got to attach sinkers to keep it down. Let's see, those are hooks. That's not going to work. think I dumped them in here. All the sinkers I need. A couple. This one might be enough. We'll try one to start out with. I can always add more if I need it. This is what I was originally going to throw out there. Rage bait, crawfish. But I want to try worms today. It's always fun with worms. Alright. Let's go back out there now. I'm going to go for the full night crawler. Hopefully we can get into a nice sized fish over here. Hey, what's up, Leonardo? How you doing? Welcome in. Okay. We're good to go now. Oh yeah, here's the setup in case you want to see it. Pre-tied Snell, Eagle Claw, swivel, split shot sinker. Very generic. What works wonders here. Sometimes it takes a little while to... Oh wow. How did my worm almost come off from that stick? Sometimes it takes a little while to draw them out once you get to the spot. Gotta chum up the water a little bit with these night crawlers. Hey, what's up, Motorcycle Dork? Hey, I appreciate you, man. Thanks. I'm enjoying the content too. I'm glad you are, but I'm also enjoying it. Oh yeah, it definitely is a great way to make content, just being out, filming and having fun. We caught a couple of nice fish today, but now I want to catch a bigger fish. Well, we got a bite at least. Ripped off most of my worm. They're going to force me to go half worms here in a second. Yeah, they are aggressively making my night crawlers gone. Hey, what's up? Smallmouth are definitely biting today, but they're also being ultra annoying. The smaller ones are stealing my worms. We caught 3 today, and one of them was about a 15-inch approximately. But these little ones that are around the big ones, they can be pests. But I don't mind it as long as they get hooked, you know, and over and over again. Alright. I'm just glad they're biting though. Sometimes you just never know. I almost always expect fish over here. Like, there's never a day where I'm like, oh, darn it. But we did have a small stretch of a week where it was very difficult here for some reason. And then right after that, they all came back. Yeah, I don't know. Like, some days, it seems like you just latch every single thing that bites. And then other days, it's just peck, 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 and you... 1 second later, you just put a worm on and it's gone instantaneously. That's probably the most annoying thing about fishing is like literally putting a worm on, casting it out, lifting it up like a second later and it's gone. And you're like, how? How? But I do this all the time, and you catch all different kinds of fish doing that, which is fun. All of a sudden, a big one will grab the worm and take you for a ride, and that's fun. I'm hoping that happens today, but you never know. Still might need to put an extra weight on though. I want it to stay next to the current, and I think it's just not heavy enough. I usually double up the sinkers. I was just hoping with a little bit. There we go. Get out of there. Oh, he fell off again. That was a chunky rock bass, actually. He was thick. He was a decent sized rock bass. I don't know how I didn't. I set the hook pretty good on him too. You know what I mean? Like giant lake fishing. I know there's all kinds of fish in there. So I had caught that the other day. We went fishing under the other dam, and I caught that huge, all those big rock bass. But the one I caught was 10 inches, and I looked what the state record is here, and the state record for length was 11.5 inches. So pretty close actually to the record for the state. But like every one of those is like 9 to 10 inches. I don't know what that one would have been, but he was chunky. He was more fat, I think, than length, but he was a good fish. Somehow I missed it though. I set the hook nice on it. Let me test the hook. Not the sharpest hook in the world. That could be the problem. What's up, Richard Bird? How you doing? Yeah, if anyone is enjoying the streams and stuff, make sure you're hitting the double tapping the screen, liking the stream. Helps out not only the stream but the channel. There we go. Got something little. Oh, it's a blue gigi, guys. Got a blue gigi. Subscriptions and likes are free to dole out, so feel free if you want to help support the channel. Look at this. Blue gigi. Give me your mouth. Give me your mouth. Look at that. Not the biggest I ever caught, but a little slab right there. We'll put him over here so he doesn't go back to the honey hole. So we don't want bluegill in there. Bluegill will steal our worms until we're out of them. Somehow I was able to catch it with this big old hook. I mean, it's not huge, but for his mouth it was. All right, let's go back in there. We're gonna clean out these little fish first. I felt like a little guy ripping at my worm. Yeah, if you ever want to see some of the fish I've caught, I have posted some of it on my community page, but I haven't posted many newer ones because usually I'm streaming when I catch it. It's just hard to stop and take pictures and stuff like that when you got everything going on. But I have everything on video though, so if you want to see any of the fish I caught, you can always watch the live stream again. I try to post the bigger catches as shorts also, so you can see that without having to watch a whole live after the fact sometimes. Hit that worm super hard. I'm gonna put another weight on. I just need to get it to stay where I want it to stay. Let's see. Another one about the same size. That should be plenty of weight, I hope. If you put too much weight on, sometimes the snags start happening. But with this larger braid, the 30-pound versus the 20, I have noticed already that I feel like I have a lot more control getting snags off than I did with the lighter braid. Even though 20 is really not that light, but with this leader on here, I'm more likely to break that leader off versus my braid, though. Alright, let's put a big honker on. Hi, John. Welcome in. Thanks for chilling with us all in here. All 166 people right now. It fluctuates immensely, though. Alright, big old honking worm. Hopefully for a big old honking fish. Got enough weight now, I think we can get it to sit. I think I'm going to try one underneath the dam first. Maybe I haven't tried that yet. Not bad. We'll see if we got a taker. Not as far underneath as I wanted it. Oh, there we go. That's way underneath the dam. That should be, hopefully something's there. Never know though. Fish can act weird. Where you think they would be, they're not. Nice to see you. No bites. That's weird. I don't know if any of you were in the live stream I did here one day. I did an all-day live stream here. I've never caught so many fish in my life. I felt bad for the fish. I caught so many of them. I lost count. There were so many. Let's see, we might head back in the middle of the river there if we get slow. I just wanted to check this out. I'm surprised there's not more fish over here. They can easily change though, just a half an hour sometimes too. It's weird. I'm using a Suffix 832 line, and I upgraded to 30 pound. It's the high vis. Someone pulled it finally, but no takers. He didn't take it though. I felt like he was running with it. That's how I said it. Got the seaweed all over these sinkers. Alright, let's do it again. Right there. Medium fast, 6'6" rod, and a Nasky Shimano HG. Get up here. Finally, got another one. He felt much bigger when I set the hook, but it might be because I have some extra weight on there too. But he's bigger than the last one I caught, I think. Not by much. Whoa, stop it. Can't get your hook out of you. Don't take the players and make my life easier. Chill out, man. There you go, nice little healthy fish. Nice colors, look at that. the sun, we still got a little sun here out. I don't know, maybe 9-inch, maybe, something like that. Let him go. Goodbye. Oh, he got me all wet. These smallmouths, every time I let them go, they just splash the crap out of me. Yeah, it's just a little baby. I could have thrown it back in, probably something else would have eaten it, but I can't use bass as bait here. I could have threw that bluegill in I caught earlier, but it was kind of a big one. I guess could have caught a big fish on it potentially, but I don't want to sit and wait with a bluegill. Not the fishing I came to do today. Hello. Okay. Just hoping one of these times we pick up the fish and it's just going to be some beast. Hi Annie, how you doing? Snagged on something. Man, that's a good snag. Alright, got it out. I don't know what that was. It's weird. It just like all of a sudden came out. There was almost felt like there was a little tension to it. Welcome in everyone. Oh my God, here we go. We got one. We got something big. Don't come off. This is big. Biggest one today, I think. I don't know what it is. It might be a carp. No, it's a smallmouth. Get out of there. Oh, he's a tank. Oh yeah, baby. Get over here. Holy shiznit. Oh my God, what a beast. What a beast. Hey, we're going to measure this guy. Yeah, we got salmon here, but we're catching tanks. This is what we're catching right now. Hell yeah. What a beast. His teeth are so sharp. Wow, look at this freaking fish, guys. Look at that. What a beast. Let's measure him, see how big he is. Don't flop around either. I'm going to tear my finger up. So stay there, I'll get you back. He is just about, 16 and a half approximately. 16 and a half. I mean, he has been eating all kinds of stuff, his belly on this thing. Look at that. What a monster. Let's let him go, though, so we can catch him again another year. God, nice fish. This is the biggest one yet. Huge fish. God, I just love holding a fish this big, man. It just feels good. Whoa, there he goes. He went right back to the spot. He's like, all right, round 2, guys. Let's do it. This time I'm going to get the worm. That's what I came here for, but I still looking for a bigger one. We got to get my PB today. It's getting close. It's getting close. We'll see, though, if we can get some more. It's a great fish, though. Well worth the trip today so far. Let's try... Man, there's a bunch of mosquitoes over here. Get away from me, mosquitoes. I'm going to have to put the bug spray on here pretty soon. I'm kind of in the shadows, so the bugs are just like feasting time. It's dinner time. They've been really vicious this year too, more so than any other year, I feel. Alright, in case anyone's new in here, we're just doing a generic little rig here. 2 split shot sinkers, a swivel, a Snell leader with a bait hook on it from Eagle Claw. Fishing off the bottom for smallmouth at the dam, and then just pulling it ever so slightly. I want to make sure you're not snagged, and to kind of get a little attention to the fish. Sometimes you don't need to do that. Sometimes you just pick it up. Alright, let's see if we can get another monster. I knew right away when I set the hook on that thing, we were in for a treat. I just thought it was a carp, actually, though. He was trying to get in that fast water, but I pulled him out. Got one. What is this? What is this? He's not as big. Oh, he came off. It was a smallie. He was a fraction of the size, though. Thank you. Yeah, he was only a fraction of the size of that one. But he was putting up a hell of a fight. He made it feel like he was much better. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I wish I had a sharpener with me, because these hooks are great, but it feels like this one's not the sharpest in the world. I wonder if the other ones are sharper. Let me see. I got these other ones that are not red. Just want to test it. Because that's the second fish I had that fell off, even with a good hook set, right at the... I got close to me. This one's not incredibly sharp. They're about the same, I think. Oh yeah, these fish are waiting for a meal right now. Plus, with the hot weather, it got up 86 degrees today, so their metabolism is kicking in. They are hungry. That fish was so big too, like heavy wise. Like even for being 16 inches, like he was thick. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. I set the hook. I feel pretty good. I just don't know if I have enough setting power sometimes with the medium fast rod. Gotta bite. Nothing there though. No one's home. Let's go back in there. Man, that was such a nice fish to catch. The last stream, too, I caught that really nice largemouth underneath the tree. That was really cool. That was a nice pull. Got something. I set the hook good on that one. There's no way it's coming off. Oh, I just ripped him right out of the water. Look, it's a big old rock bass. Chunky guy. I ripped him just straight out of the water. Didn't even let him fight that time. Rock bass. I want to measure him just to see how big he is. Oh yeah, look at this worm all the way down his mouth. Oh. Chill out, bro. He's like convulsing in my hand. I just want to see. You're not even close, I don't think, to my other one I caught the other day. So this guy is approximately like 8 inches. So yeah, he's 2 inches less than the other one I caught. But he's still a nice fish. Nice red eyes. Alright, let me go. There he goes. And we pulled the worm out of his stomach after he inhaled it. He had the tail all the way in his stomach. So we got our worm back. It's extra good. Uh-oh, I kind of twisted up here. What happened here? Come on. It's hard to see. Got gunk on the line. Flip it. Hey, yeah, I always go fishing, Brian. You know me. I'm going fishing as long as fishing's available. One day it's going to stop here for the winter, unfortunately. Grilled fish are delicious. They might be. I'm not a huge fish connoisseur when it comes to eating them, believe it or not, though. That fish would have been delicious. I know rock bass are sought after for eating purposes. Yeah, it bounces around over here a lot for the stream. Going back up again, just because we're in this like weird cove blocked off by cement and rocks, and it adds all kinds of weird stuff to it. I mean, that's true, fishing season never ends, but it's just hard in Wisconsin when everything turns to ice and I have nothing to go ice fishing with. So technically it ends for me. I had a bite as soon as it hit, I think. Nothing big though. Yeah, I'm gonna strip my worm off. You're making me hungry now. I'm not even a big fish lover, and that sounds delicious. I think I just need someone to make me fish good instead of like having fish. Because if you don't have someone cook you a good fish and you have fish, you're definitely probably opening yourself up for a bad experience. Maybe I just haven't had a good cooked fish in my life. It's definitely possible. I'm super satisfied though with this fishing trip so far. We had 2 nice sized tanks, especially that last one. Man, nothing beats a trip to the river when you catch a nice huge smallmouth. Well, that's not going to catch anything. My hook's wrapped around here. Got my tail. Sandra, I would love for you to cook me a fish. Maybe, but I don't know. That's a lot of money. I don't know if I have everything I need to do it. My friend has all the gear, so I might be able to go with my friend a couple times. He wants to set it up on the creek that we fish in, Karen's Creek, the one that guy got kicked off from Karen on that one side. He wants to set it up there at the deep end of the creek. So maybe I'll go there with him and see what we can catch. Hey, what's up, Amelie? Yeah, I've never had, like I said, I don't think I've ever had like good fish cooked for me. I've had like deep fried fish before, like cod, but I knew it. Coming away empty-handed. You can just tell sometimes on how they're hitting your hook if they're either going to be on there or have your worm. Cornbread muffins? Heck yeah. An axe in a chair? Maybe, but it's pretty cold out there in Wisconsin. We get negative degrees here. It's not the most fun to sit out in, no matter where you are. So a nice little ice shanty would be preferable. Andy is yellow fish breading. You know, maybe I'll teach myself how to fillet fish and start cooking them. We can do a cooking stream and then watch me butcher a fish. And then I'll try it on a live stream and see how I like it. We'll see how brave I get to start cooking fish and filleting fish. Can anyone else not hear me? Is it back now? Yeah, let me know if the sounds. Yeah, let me know if you guys have no sound. Just let me know. I think we're okay though. It was working. Okay, sounds good. Someone sent a message to me on YouTube for one of my streams. I knew I was having an issue with the stream. I just didn't know what the issue was. But then he's like, "There's no sound." After it posted on YouTube, and I went and listened to it, and there's literally no sound. It's weird. So that's probably why no one was really staying and joining that stream that day, because I was like, what's going on? Normally there's more people in here. I'm sure it's probably the best way to cook it, Sandra. I just got to train myself how to do it. I've never actually cared or attempted to really do anything with eating fish. Nice little smallie again. I ripped them out of there. I made sure to set that hook. It still doesn't seem to be a crazy hook set though on them though. You see how easy it comes out of them. Oh no, actually I got them pretty good. There we go. Oh yeah, it actually just fell out like there, right there. I thought it was better in there than it was, but it just fell out. Another little small tank. Hey, he's camera shy. Sorry. Stop it. Smile for the camera. I forgot to do this with the big fish. I like to show down the mouth with the big fish. I forgot to do that. It's all right though. There he goes. Oh, every time I put him back, they get me wet. Have to sleep. Bye. It was short, but okay. Okay, bye. Yeah, definitely. Thanks for stopping in. I always appreciate it. Hi, Diana. How you doing? Yeah, definitely. Boom, got one. Mohammed, how you doing? Leonardo, how you doing? Welcome in. Wanda, how you doing? As long as you clean, I'd fix you the best meal ever. I bet. Like I said, I don't think I really had anything ever cooked for me. Like good cooked. But I also probably turned it down if someone never did, because I was just like, I don't know about that. For a while, just hearing the thought of eating fish was like, ugh, without even trying it. Alright, I gotta update the new comments here, hang on. What's up, Mountainous? How you doing? Welcome in. We caught a nice huge fish today, smallie, 16-inch beast. He was a tank. Hi Don Land, how you doing? I would have to train myself and watch some YouTube videos on how to clean certain fish because, like I said, I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to that. Like, are pike good to eat too? I catch pike all the time. People ask me if I eat them. I don't. I know a lot of people don't eat bass, like regular, like smallies or largemouth, but rock bass are fair game for the most part. Crappie, I think, are good, right? Bluegill are good. Walleye are good. Probably not. I would definitely try it if someone went through the effort of trying to make me a real good meal, and I would finish it even if I didn't think it was my favorite thing. I would still finish it. But I'm sure if someone did a really good job, I would probably want seconds, to be honest. You fish for 3 hours, caught 4 pike. That's awesome. What is this? Rock bass again. This is an even smaller rock bass. I don't even know if I would keep this if I was eating it. It's kind of that small. But those slab rock basses I was catching in the creek the other day, I had 8 of those chunkers, man. That would have been some healthy eating for sure. Yeah, you know, people like, they give people a bad name who eat smallmouth. Like, I don't know, it's like a weird culture thing when it comes to like fishermen. I don't see why. There's so many of them. Might as well eat them. I get it. Maybe if you have a big, giant trophy one, you want to catch it in or send it back. But there's so many like other ones you can catch. Nice looking fish, but small. Yeah, like, I don't know, like some fish they say are like extra bony, and you have to be real careful how you fillet the fish and stuff, because I don't want that stuff. But like, I don't know if pike are extra bony or whatnot. I know walleye can have some bones in them and stuff. Oh, there he goes. He was just chilling down there. He didn't swim away until I got up. It's perfect out right now. I'm telling you guys, if you were here right now, it's as perfect as it can be right now, temperature-wise. There's no wind at all. The sun's not beating on me. It's probably about low 80s, high 70s. Fish are biting. Can't get much better. I'm in the water. I thought I had something briefly, then I got right to a snag. There's lots of sturgeon in Wisconsin, but I've never actually caught one. I really want to catch like a 6-footer one of these days, go fishing for them. But that's a whole nother chapter of my life. I gotta plan out if I ever want to do that, because there's not great sturgeon fishing around here, as far as I know. Do they let you eat sturgeon? Like, is there like restrictions on that stuff? I don't know. I always thought there was like weird restrictions on sturgeon. Maybe certain sizes, I don't know. Little tiny bite. I might have to put some bug spray on here soon. The whole little swarm of mosquitoes waiting for it to get a little later in the day and then come suck my blood. Yeah, occasionally. I don't know, plastics just aren't my favorite thing to use in the river here, because it's just had a lot of issues the last few times. I've caught them in here on them. I've used flukes and wacky worms and caught them in here. But I ended up getting lots of snags sometimes too. And then they seem to get really temperamental. Like after I catch like 2 or 3 of them on it, it feels like it just goes dead for some reason. I don't know why. Hi, France. How you doing? Yeah, I ordered, so as far as plastics go, I do have some, but I ordered some Nico craws that I want to use. But the problem is I'm very impatient fisherman. I'm trying to get better at it. If I start using baits and I'm struggling with it or not having luck with it, I just want to like move to the next lure or bait or something. So I need to like force myself to like this bait all day long, and then I'll get used to it and whatnot. Oh, you do? Oh, yeah. I know. Like, I'm doing good. How about you? Yeah. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I've seen that's like kind of like a big thing that's happening now, where people are doing like molds and stuff of plastic, like a side hustle. Wow, electric eel. Yeah, the Suffolk Braid is where it's at. I don't know if you were here when I told you, I just re-spooled my line with new Suffolks, and this is the 30-pound now versus the 20, and I actually think it's just the right thing for what I need, and I've had no problem getting snags off. I felt like the other braid was great, but it was a little too finesse for what I wanted, but it worked great. Hey, how you doing? Dandy Don. We fishing, okay? I love fishing, man. Yeah, so do I. It's one of my most favorite things to do in life is fish. Even if I don't catch anything, I still enjoy fishing. Very, very seldomly do I not catch something, but it happens. Yeah, it has, like the 20-pound, like I said, it's definitely served its purpose, and it's really great for casting, but it kind of floats around sometimes in the air when the wind's blowing, and it seemed to be a little bit less resistant to snags and stuff like that, so I thought I'd give this a try, and so far I like it. I just think I might have a little bit too much spooled on my spool. I did it yesterday, and usually when I first spool something, it's always a little bit more than I need just to make sure. But it hasn't come off really. There's a couple times I had to just pull this slightly and get it back on. Bass fishing, sturgeon, I love both. Is it? Yeah, it's a ugly stick. Really nice rod. And then I got this guy. Shimano Nasky HG. We're catching smallmouth, but I also occasionally use fishing like this. We catch rock bass, bluegill, and carp. There are catfish in here, but there are not a ton of them, so the chances that we catch one are very, very low. There's even muskie in here too, but we have not caught one. Caught lots of pike in here though. Snag. See if I can get it off. I'll probably break my hook before I break my line though. A couple snags down here that can be sometimes pretty brutal. I was looking out but not getting them though. Yeah, I might have to try to tighten this up here. Oh, that's weird. It just came off randomly. I was just about to try to break my line and it just floated away. That's so odd. I don't understand what just happened there. It was on there so good. That's so weird. Did a fish come out and just like I got you, bro. I gotta loosen this up now. Savage Gear swim bait. You only have largemouth and smallmouth? Yeah, that's I was gonna buy a swim bait yesterday. I was at Cabela's, but I went with a wake. It's called like Wake Up Call or something like that. It's a surface. It's kind of like a surface swim bait. So I got a good review, so I want to try that. Got him. Little guy again. Got your ass. Chill out, man. These little ones love flopping around. Yeah, I'm so addicted to topwater. It's going to take a lot for me to switch, but I'm definitely going to increase my repertoire. Because as much as topwater is great, I want to try much different, different styles and everything like that. Because there's going to be times too when the weather is just not going to work for topwater, even though we've lucked out recently with all this really nice hot weather and they're still pounding the surface. Alright. I want to catch another big one though. Oh, I lost one of my sinkers. I didn't realize it. That's why that came off, that snag. My sinker was hooked on it. I only have one sinker on there now. Let's see if that matters. Dude, something was pulling out crazy. Rip the worm right off. Just put that on there too. I have another thing of worms too, but if we need to, I can always switch to something else. I just want to use these worms up because I'm not going to be using them tomorrow during the stream. I'm going to try to go in the river walking down like we usually do while it's still nice out. And use one of my new surface baits I got. Hi Richard, how you doing? just pecking away at it. Let's put another sinker on, because I think what's happening is it's getting closer to where I want it, or close, further away from where I want it, and like there's a little bit smaller fish. All right, yeah, definitely. If you want to see me, just make sure you subscribe so you can know when I go live. But I try to go a lot, so you'll probably see me even if you don't subscribe. All right, that, and we're going to put another sinker on. We lost another one. This one's not as big, but it will help do what we need to do. So many fish up in here. We just seen more big fish again. Well, I mean, I'm not. Where are you fishing in again? I forgot. It's like, it really kind of depends on where you're fishing, how you're fishing, you know, that kind of stuff. If you're in a stream like this, you can do pretty much any type of lure will work in a stream or a river like this. The fish love worms here, of course. They love worms anywhere. But if you want casting for it, like I would suggest, you know, just getting a little bit better at maybe like a crawfish, pulling it across the bottom. You know, as long as it's a native, like one of their feeding sources. Top water is always good as long as it's warm outside. You can get like a, you know, either like a whopper plopper or any other like shallow diving crankbaits or whatever, jerk baits. I don't have a ton of deep water where I fish, so most of my stuff is surface, but I caught him on the, what do you call it, the fluke. I think it's like the Zoom fluke. Really murky water, Netherlands. Oh, right, I set the hook on that fish and it got snagged. If it's murky, you're going to want to, you know, make sure you get something that has plenty of color to stand out. What is it hooked on? It's like right here. Jeez, holy moly! I got it out at least. Yeah, you're gonna want colors that catch attention in really murky water, and also sometimes really noisy lures to draw attention, and maybe, you know, depending on how you fish too, maybe scent depending on, you know, what you have or what you want to use. I know a very popular one here. I mean, I don't know if it works great for murky, but like green pumpkin seed's a popular one. Some say translucent, depending if it's clear. Some white color, maybe if it's really murky. Well, since fishing with the new Braid, I have not had to break my line yet. I've gotten every snag off somehow. Looks like YouTube's killing my stream right now too. We might have to relaunch. Yeah, definitely though a huge thing that the bass are going to trigger on is noise. They'll use noise to kind of like pinpoint where it's at if they can't see it great. That's why whopper ploppers work great, because they're just like plopping away crazy on the surface, and they're very easy for the fish to find. They do miss it a lot though, because surface space just comes with the territory. You're also welcome. Like the water here though, so it's so clear. I mean, probably not right up in there, but like you can see. If I can see a fish, they're definitely seeing me, and they should have no problem seeing most baits in here. They might see my ultra visible line though. Normally I don't have an issue with that though. Some people are really like worried about what type of line they use. I just use the type of line I want, and then the fish will just have to deal with it. If they want to eat, they'll eat. Yeah, new trebles. Yeah, that's like the perch one is one of the best ones. Sometimes having like a bone white color, like just a really light color helps. And even like a solid black one's good too. Usually it's kind of good to have a solid black one, white, like a whitish one, and like a fish looking one, like a perch. They love the perch color. I don't know why. I mean, you'd think they would love it all, but okay, here's a bite. Let go though. Just pecking at it. Well, so I mean, you've watched some of my streams, and I don't know how many I've caught on a stream with you, but earlier in some of the streams, and even before streaming, it switched from like a bunch of bass. Excuse me. It switched from like getting nonstop bass, and then it was just pike after pike after pike after pike after pike, and I was like, man, what's going on? I haven't caught a bass in so long. And then one day, it switched back to. But it's good because those are the two fish I prefer to catch. So like, you can kind of kill two birds with one stone that way, at least. But yeah, it kind of sucks when you're targeting pike or bass, and then it's weird to say. It kind of sucks when you're targeting bass, but all you catch is pike. There'd be people out there who'd be like, "What? All you catch is pike? Oh no!" It's crazy too. Most of the beginning of me using my whopper plopper this summer for the first time, I never had a leader on it, only a swivel, and I never lost a fish really for a while. And then once I did, I switched it up. I started putting a leader on it. I've actually lost more of my lures though to what do you call it? Hitting the bridge with it. I don't know. I think that guy might be fishing for salmon or something. Maybe. We'll see if he catches one. I'll turn the camera if I see him catch one. Man, it feels like a beast every time I set the hook on it. And it's like the littlest one we caught yet. Whole rod bends completely. Little tiny guy. A pike would love this thing probably. Or a big muskie. Alright, bro, here you go. We'll have fun. We didn't have to work too hard though for the big fish today. We got that one right off the bat, which was awesome. 14-inch approximately. Then we got the 16-inch almost as soon as we came over here. So we didn't have to do a lot of searching or a lot of fishing, to be honest. Sometimes I sit out here all day. Like that one day I was out here I think like 6-7 hours, and I think the biggest one we caught was maybe 13, 14 at the most, and everything else is 10 inches. Still fun, but just hoping to get one, a bigger one. It's always more exciting when you get that big fish. Because it's the only bass species here? Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I'll be doing a stream tomorrow too, just so everyone knows if you want to join me on it. I don't know how long. I'm planning on fishing a good amount, even if I don't stream the entire time. We'll see how long the battery lasts, but weather should be beautiful again. To a snag. Alright, got it out. Well, the big one's got to be somewhere, you know. Normally I'm like, where there's small fish, there's got to be big fish, you'd think too, especially if they're feeding. Especially right now in fall. Every one of these fish is trying to bulk up here, get thick. I thought I was going to get that thing. I don't know what it was, but he started hitting it as soon as it hit. Damn! Literally. I really don't understand. There's people fishing over there, and his friends are throwing rocks at them while they walk through the water. I don't understand. People are weird. Picked it up for a second. Must have been small. That same snag again. There you go. Oh, my worm's gone. least I got it out. Having no problems with this new line getting these snags out. I definitely feel it's because of the new line too. Yeah, that's a huge pike. Those are great, man. I think like the record somewhere in the States here is like, what is it? Like probably like, I think it's like almost 50 inches. If I forgot though, I haven't looked at it in a while. Hey, so Patrish, how you doing? Yeah, I mean, getting anything in the 30s is still big too. Though any fish above 30 is a nice fish to catch. So when you get into almost to the 40s, you're talking about a huge sucker. Now the guy is crawling around in the river. I don't know if I'd be doing that. Let's go with closer ones. I caught that big bass that was over here on a full night crawler. I don't really want to use full night crawlers, but I might put one on just to see if we can tempt something bigger. Come on. They're really testing me over here with these snags. They're like, oh, you think you're so good, huh? You get all these snags out, so try this one now. Weird. This one might be the death of my... Well, I got it out. What is that, a piece of bark? Maybe there's a giant log down there. I got it out though. Another win for the Suffolk. 832, baby. 30 pound braid. I just wonder if there's a huge waterlogged stump or log down there. I wish I could like get it out of there. I always wanted to like go low enough so I could just see what's there and then take it out and then have it fill up again. I could throw my GoPro down there one of these days just for giggles. Look, I got the same thing again, like right in that same area. I hadn't got anything in this whole area that whole time, and now twice in a row. Got it off though. Let's put a bigger worm on. I usually come fishing on this side because I usually get a bunch of people on the other side, and some of them just aren't actually there to fish. They're just there to mess around and throw rocks in the water while you're fishing. Static? What's static? I'm not sure if I understand that. I haven't heard that term before. Maybe I call it something different. I don't know. Are you talking about just staying in one spot? Oh yeah, I do that, and I actually like used to prefer doing that. And then this year I got into like casting a lot more, doing different styles of stuff. To be honest, I fished more this year than I ever have my life as far as 1 year. But yeah, I do like setting it up, the pole, and just waiting. But that's also how I lost my other ugly stick in the creek, you know? Oh, I had a big pole there, but I wasn't. Is he still on there? Oh, I don't know, that was weird. That's how I lost my other ugly stick in the creek. I was fishing out the bottom, and I didn't have it secured it good enough, and I was casting my whopper plopper, waiting for a bite. Turned around, the thing just got ripped into the water, and it was gone. And I'm not mad that I lost my pole. I'm mad that I don't know what it was. Hey James, how you doing? Yeah, I used to do a lot of bobber fishing. I've caught some good fish on bobbers too, and off the bottom. A lot of good fishing that way. Hi Tony. I wonder if we should move here and go back into the actual river in the middle there. I'm getting bites still, but I haven't got a huge taker. That last bite I just had a second ago, was yanking it pretty good, but I wasn't even trying to set the hook on it. It was just pulling the worm. That's got to be a little... Oh, he got me right to a snag, and he stole my worm. That's the worst, man. The double whammy there. Fish on, set the hook, right to a snag, lose your worm. I definitely want to go carp fishing. I haven't specifically targeted carp this year, but I have caught a couple of them on worms. There's some we usually fish in. And I think the Braid would work great. The other day, what was it, a couple weeks ago? I had thrown the worm right in front of one of them and sucked it in, and it spit it out right away. Unfortunately, I didn't set the hook fast enough on it. I didn't even know if it was going to take it. Alright, let's see what we got here. There's a fish biting it. Just playing with the tail though. I keep getting bites, but not getting enough peckers right now. Yeah, he was just going to town on my worm. Dude, he stole it again. That's not cool, bro. Just put that worm on. I want to try those, they're garlic worms. They like, same as egg worms, but they're scented and seasoned or whatever with garlic. And then I want to go fish out the bottom with them, see what we can rile up with that scent. There's a spot in the creek at the other end of the creek. I haven't fished there yet on stream, but it gets like 12, 15 feet deep over there. And I know someone caught a catfish there, so there's a potential spot to do that. And that would be a static fishing area. We would sit there. I would have to set up a tripod though. It'd be ideal for that kind of fishing versus this has got to be a rock bass or a bluegill or something. $8 feet long. I would be afraid to go in the water if I knew something that was that big in here. I've seen some crazy catfish attacks on like bait, and I just picture like me being bait basically to a fish that big. Hi, Kaden. How you doing? Thanks for saying hi. Yeah, I've seen those catfish just destroy certain baits, and even huge bass people throw on and use as bait. I've seen someone use a full carp once. I'm like, I would not think you'd catch that, but no, it devoured it. What's up, Tristan? Yeah, I would still love to try to catch an 8-foot catfish, but yeah, it would probably freak me out if I knew they were in here that big in this place. I get freaked out by big snapping turtles. That's pretty much it. One, I don't want to catch them, and two, I don't want to have one get mad at me, snap my toe or something. We're still getting bites, but like I said, there's nothing big that's taking it. Did we scare all the big fish away? Did we catch all the fish that are decent size over here? Well, maybe we'll go in the middle of the river here in a second. Oh yeah, alligator gar. What's up, Summer? Welcome in. Yeah, I want to catch a sturgeon. They get crazy big over here. We're talking like, I think 6 plus feet. I don't know what the record is, but I'm sure it's huge. I'm not scared of sturgeon because they're pretty much, they're just like bottom feeders. They don't really go after anyone. They're big though. Yeah, we'll see. I might go out in the middle, but there's a guy fishing there now, so we'll see. I don't want to really just start sweating bros nuts, Really. I have a good sized jig head I could put on a night crawler, or not a night crawler, a crayfish over here, but I think I can almost guarantee it's going to get snagged. If I'm getting snagged at this, probably for sure get snagged at that. I don't know, diamond sturgeon, I don't know if that's any, I don't really know, to be honest, I didn't know there's different sturgeons. There's people around here just say sturgeon. They're going to town on it. They're not taking it. They just keep taking my tail and then being like, okay, thanks for dinner. See you next year. I'm almost tempted to put on a really small hook and start catching these little fish in here and get them out of here. There we go. Oh, he came off. I had him briefly. I don't know what it was, but it wasn't massive. It's like playing a game here, like trying to time the hook set on these fish the way they're eating the worm. Again, same issue. Just keep on keeping on my worm here. gonna get one here eventually. We're overdue for one. There we go. Get out of there. Get out of there. What is it? It's got a little size to it, that's for sure. There we go. What's up, big guy? What's up, big guy? Nope. Oh, he fell off. Darn it. I almost got him to the land. Darn it. Shoot. Finally had a decent sized fish, and I just about had him out there. He looked to be about 13 inches, maybe 14. Shoot. Sorry, guys. Missed that guy for you. I got to see him, though, and I tried to grab him in the water. I was, like, scrambling, like, no. Hey, Frank. Yeah, we're in Wisconsin, Milwaukee River. You would think it was something more exotic and special, but yeah, it's Milwaukee River. Really nice fishing here. That was a tank we just had on, though, and he unfortunately fell off right there. I tried to grab him before he got in there. Well, back we go. Yeah, he was a big fish, fighting crazy. He was trying to get into the deep. I thought I had him for sure. I ripped him really good. These hooks are not sharp enough. I need to sharpen these hooks that I use, I think. We caught a good amount of fish. I don't know. I stopped counting after a while. I set the hook on that one nice. I thought for sure I was a good hook set, you know. But I've been having issues with these hooks. We caught some nice size fish today too. Not only a good amount of fish, but some nice fish. I don't know. I'd say we're probably like about 10 fish today, somewhere around there. All right, that one underneath the dam. So we'll see. We'll give it a shot. That was a nice one, though. We were waiting for a fish. I said that we were overdue. As soon as I said we were overdue, we had the tank on. Almost. I was dragging him to those rocks real quick, and then he just fell off. A couple people fishing today. Not a ton of people having luck, though. I've been having a lot of luck over here. But I'm also using night crawlers. I don't know what they're using. No. There are Sammies in here, though. I've seen a couple out today splashing around, jumping out of the water. I caught one on camera jumping right in front of me out of the water. It was pretty cool. No, I'm going for smallmouths. How is the butcher tree doing? I don't know. I haven't been back there yet. I don't know if someone discovered it and took care of it, or if the kids came back and finished the deed. But next time we're there, we'll check up on it. I'm not going for salmon because I don't have the proper stamp to catch them. But if one wants to bite a worm, which is doubtful, they're welcome to. The tree incident, that was just like such a crazy, weird event that happened. The more you have your camera on and film stuff, the more weird stuff seems to happen. It probably always happens. You just end up catching it on camera, though, now. Dude, again, right to a snag. Bite right to a snag. Now, this is one of my last really nice days I have to just be chilling out here with like no waders on, that kind of stuff. It's gonna get cold here soon. just trying to enjoy some fishing. I don't want to do a whole bunch of moving around today. I was just here to try to do some worm fishing, catch some big uns. We definitely did that today. I've accomplished my goal today. Tomorrow, though, like I said, barring anything happening, we should be walking in the river tomorrow, I hope. Down at the same spot we did the videos, so river walking and whopper flopping. Ha! Change the bait, pro. Change the lure, pro. You know what? Mountainous, he came back today. The same guy. I remember his picture on it. And today, he didn't say anything like that. He just said hi and then said good luck and then had a smiley face. He didn't tell me to change my lure today, so I appreciate that. Pro. Oh no. I got a pro snag here too. I hope so. I mean, it was just weird. He was like super aggressive. Like, there's no need to be aggressive. Like, you could say, hey, could you try a new lure soon? Or would you try a new lure soon? Sure. Sounds good. But like, I switched lures, and then as soon as I switched lures, he was complaining about that lure, and then he's telling me, move. It's too shallow there. Like, bro, chill out, man. Just enjoy it. Just watch and have fun and chill. Like, it should be a chill kind of vibe going on, not like a bass tournament here. Like, hurry, gotta change your lure. You're gonna miss the big uns. What's up, Boro? Mike T, what's up? We are in the Milwaukee River in Wisconsin. Hi, Dave. How you doing? We're doing smallmouth fishing with night crawlers off the bottom. Been fairly successful. Caught a few hogs today, along with a blue gigi, a couple rock bass, and a bunch of other smallmouth. What time is it? Let's see. Let's take a look. It's 5 o'clock. No, you know what? The reason I'm here is it's October, 2nd, 3rd? I already lost track of the date, but 86 degrees out today here. And it's supposed to be about 83 tomorrow, too. So crazy good weather to be in the river. We had this really late warm spell for the last 2 weeks. So I got excited because right before it warmed up again, it had plummeted and all the fishing plummeted with it. And my dog friend is up there barking at people again. He's come down a couple times to visit me. Yeah, it's a great location, and the weather, it is like as perfect as you can want right now. There's no wind. It's just the right temperature, not cold. Like, I could stay out here all night, but eventually the mosquitoes are going to get the best of me once it gets a little darker. I do have off with me, but sometimes even that's not enough. You'll find any part of your body that you didn't put off on. My legs look so bad. I've gotten so many bites, and I itch the crap out of them. It looks like I have some sort of disease or itching them so much. I'm right. The easiest way to kind of find where I'm at is Milwaukee. Where's my fish, bro? I threw them back. So they have another chance at life and they can grow bigger. I can catch them again. There's that one guy I had in the stream. He's like demanding I show him my fish. I'm like, bro, I'm not going to hold on fish just so I can prove I caught a fish today for people joining late. He was like, show me your fish. You didn't catch anything. I'm like, I don't really care. Oh, man, someone ripped my worm off there. Hi, Alice's English Court. How you doing? Yeah, the bugs, like early this summer, we had nothing. There was nothing here. And then we had like the century, the rain of a century causing huge floods everywhere, which means there are, pockets of water all over the place. And I don't think the mosquitoes have been this bad in years, and they're vicious this year. I've talked to multiple people. They're like, I think there's something different with the mosquitoes too. It's like they're like, I don't recall these mosquito bites ever being this irritating and itchy before. Like they're sometimes bad, but this seems extra bad this year. I'm sure, so the salmon were jumping right out there, and if you had a fly rod here, I think you could catch them easily. They were hitting the surface. I've never fished for fly fish though. Are you catching his tackles? I don't even know what that means. Tom, hey, shout out from the home of the Kings. I just watched a live stream of a Wisconsin family fishing at a lake, and he pulled in a 41-inch, 14-pound sturgeon. Oh, I've seen that guy before. I think he does a lot of sturgeon fishing. I haven't tuned in enough to see him catch one yet, though. Yeah, really nice sturgeon in there. What's an animal you would consider a threat in your location? A threat to me? There's really no threat to me here. The closest thing would be if you went up north a little bit. There's black bears. That would be a threat. Around this area, the biggest threat we have are coyotes. I mean, they're not really a huge threat to someone my size, but if you're a small child or a small animal, like dog or something, they'll come and snatch you. But it doesn't happen very often, as long as they have food sources. Occasionally, they'll be on the news where they'll go into people's backyards and steal the family pet, and they'll catch it on camera and stuff like that. I hate coyotes, though. Usually you can hear them at nighttime howling away like wolves. We never really had any coyotes here. And then one year, we just started getting more and more and more and more. What is this? Get out of here. Whew. Oh my goodness, we got a contender here, rock bass contender to possibly go against my PB. He's a chunker. I ripped him out there because I just wanted to get him out of the water and make sure I caught him. Oh, I could imagine they're probably horrible everywhere right now, man. This year they've been some of the worst. And this guy is a tank. This guy's a freaking tank. My hands are big. I'm 6'4", so you can see how big this thing is. Let's measure him and see how close he comes to my 10-incher. Let's see. He is just about 9 inches. So, huge rock bass, though. One of the bigger ones I caught out of the river. This is the same size we were catching every cast at the other place. Still a nice fish, though. He'd be good eating. Hi, how you doing? Welcome in. Yeah, the mosquitoes are slowly getting brave and coming over here. I don't like putting on bug spray. I don't think anyone actually likes putting on bug spray, but I will if I have to, if I'm going to stay here longer. Because it's almost impossible to fit. So, it reminded me last night. I stopped at a park. It was like the sun had already set. It was getting dark, and I was like, "Oh, I'm just going to stop here quick and see if I can catch something on the frog." And I did have a bite, and I missed it. But within like being there for 5 minutes, I left because I was literally dancing while I'm trying to fish. That's like swatting and dancing just to try to keep them off of me. And I left. There were so many new bites just from a 5-minute venture. My PB rock bass is 10 inches. That was 9. So pretty close. I don't have a weight on my PBs though, so. Alright, we got a little twist on the line. There we go. The PB for length in Wisconsin for rock bass is 11.5 inches. So I was pretty close to beating the live release record. I didn't know how close I actually was because I never looked. I could probably break a record and not even know it, you know. That was a huge tug on the rod right there. Another rock bass. I ripped him right out of the water. I'm not playing around with these fish anymore. You're not getting off my hook. I'm just gonna not even give you a chance to fight. Just really ripped him out like a pro fisherman does the bass tournaments. They don't even like fight the fish. They just I always find that funny. Like, I'm someone that likes to savor the fight of a fish, but watching them fish is kind of funny. I'm like, dude, you didn't even like feel the fish. You just like hydroplaned them across the surface. Yeah, I want to get a record fish eventually. I don't know. I might have to go to other locations, but there's got to be some. And this river's been around forever, you know. And it's huge. Connects also to Lake Michigan. And there's huge fish in Lake Michigan, and there's huge fish here. They've even released sturgeon in here, but I don't think they're over here anymore. Hey, what's up, Princeton? What I like to do is I've been really getting into that Fish Brain app that's out there. And you can like kind of scour the areas and see what people are catching as long as they post it. Try to discover some new areas. But yesterday, I went to 3 new areas, and it was just very frustrating. There was nothing. I spent about 2 hours. I was going to stream, but I was like, I want to test these areas out first, and I'm glad I did because it was just a bunch of nothingness and mosquitoes. Yeah, switch it now or else. Yeah, I used to, when I was younger, I used to think it'd be cool to be on like some sort of Bass Pro circuit or stuff, but the more I watch them as I'm older now, I'm like, that doesn't even look fun. I bet you they're probably a-holes too. Most professional people that do something for a profession tend to be. I'm sure there's exceptions. They're probably cocky. And then you got people like, they'll catch fish and then at these tournaments and try to illegally like stuff weights in their mouths and stomachs, so like the weights are skewed wrong. They're trying to win the money. There was a person that got in trouble for that not too long ago. They got in big trouble for fraud. Him and his fishing partner were shoving weights in the bass, and then they got busted. Just like, what's the point? Like, if you're gonna start fishing like that, like, just stop fishing. Try to win it fairly. I know the money is tempting, but it should be about the fishing, to be honest. Alright, got a new worm here. These rock bass are vicious right over here. I think that's what's been stealing a lot of my worms. But yeah, the guy is right in that spot I was in earlier. Otherwise, I would have gone back out there. Just need a big old tug again on this rod. There's a nice tug, but let go. Smallmouth. Oh, I ran. Oh, he fell off. Yeah, these hooks are not sharp enough. Although I randomly set the hook, I didn't even know I had a fish. I was like, I'm going to set the hook and just see. And sure enough, there was a bass, little bass on it. But I didn't hook him. That dog is going crazy. He's barking at me. He likes me though. He's come down. I played fetch with him with a stick before. He's a nice dog. He's like a Labrador? Golden, I don't know what they're called. A lab, I think is what they're called. He likes swimming in that fast current too. He's done it before. We have plenty of worms. Well, there's another piece of worm here. That fell off with that fish. I just want to. I'm trying to get one more big fish before the stream ends, but we'll see if it's possible or not. Not always. I'm not going to push my luck considering we already had some nice fish today. Hey, what's up, Philip? How you doing? You're hitting it every time it hits the water, though, so just don't know what it is. It's not big enough, I don't think. Really? Huh. Yeah, I guess it's a problem in other places too. It's just kind of weird that people would do that stuff. I don't know, I want to be proud of the fish I caught, not the fake fish I'm trying to show off or do something with. I don't know, that's just who I am. I don't want to be like, yeah, man, I caught a 50-pound bass. No one's gonna believe you anyways. Because people will see a picture of it and be like, no way, man, there's no way that thing is whatever you think it is. How you doing? 7/1608 fell off. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's you can look at pictures of fish and get a good estimate of what it should possibly weigh. That's why I don't know why people do it. You would have to do such a minimal amount to get away with it anyways. Otherwise, yeah, if you put too much in there, you're just drawing attention to yourself. I already see people on the Fish Brain app, they'll post a picture of a fish they caught, and they'll be like, yeah, this is a 10-pounder. And you're like, dude, that's not even 3. They're ripping and tearing my worm apart. Oh, hi, doggy. I don't want him to get hooked, though. I gotta say hi to the dog. Hi, buddy. Hi. How you doing? Hi. Yeah, you gotta get away from my worms. Yeah. Hi, buddy. Yeah, I know. He's come and visited me before. Look at. He's in the water chilling. This is the dog. He comes and sees me. I want to see him go in there and get a fish. Yeah, he always comes down and sees me. He's probably trying to go see the other fishermen too. Yeah, he's a good dog. At first I thought when the first time he came down and saw me, like I thought he was like some sort of stray, and then I got worried because he was really swimming right out there in that really fast stuff. Hi, puppy. Hi, puppy. Hi, buddy. Yeah. How you doing? Those are my worms. Those little worms. When am I ending the stream? Let's see. It is 5:30. I think maybe 6 o'clock, so maybe another half an hour. I don't know. It depends how fast we lose light also. If it just starts getting real dark out, like I might just head back. The sun's still creeping up above it. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Gotta take him home. Come on. Up here. Come here. No, you're good. It's a nice dog. I would take him home if he was a stray, that's for sure. Dog loves the water. He'd be my fishing companion every time I went out. Yeah, there's lots of people fishing out there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got too anxious there to set the hook right away. Now I smell like wet dog. They're hitting every cast now. Get out of there. Get out of there. Whip them out of there. Don't want to lose these guys. We got a bass finally. It's a little tiny tank. Hey, stop it. Oh. Hey, Tobias, how you doing? Little tank here. About a 9-10 inch fish maybe. Got a little scrape on them. We do have bluegill, but they're not where I fish. A lot of times they're in the little shallow area here, or there's that island there right behind it. There's a ton of bluegill, and we usually catch them and use them as bait when we go pike fishing down the river, me and my friend. I did do a video with the pike fishing once, but it was a bad day because I didn't have my braid set up. I had a couple fish break off, and I was so mad. Oh man, he got me all wet. Jeez. Just caked in water. I tried to do like a nice little gentle release and I paid the price. They're so aggressive, those little fish. I love how the like little bass, like tiny little bass, will hit some of the biggest lures sometimes. You're like, dude, it's bigger than you are, bro. How would you even eat that? Yeah, I love catching these little guys. I just want to catch another big one, though. This is my favorite kind of fishing. Like, I love the whopper plopper fish and that kind of stuff, surface baits. But the reason I like this is just you can feel the little dink, dink, dink. And then you set the hook, and every so often you just get a tank on there and it just feels huge. And it's just, I don't know, it's just something about it. It's really fun. Bottom fishing, it's always a mystery. Definitely. And they've been, as it's getting later and later, they've been getting more and more active over here. We had that spurt when we got over here, and then it kind of went slow. It kind of goes in cycles sometimes. Like I was saying earlier, it's like sometimes it goes dead, and then you go in the middle of the river, they're all over there, and then it goes dead over there, and you come back here, and it's good again. I think they just kind of cycle in periodically. Yeah, small pike are so aggressive. It's always funny when you miss a small pike, you can almost always just keep casting right by it, and it just keeps hitting it over and over again until it gets hooked. It's such a weird thing. Although I did have that one smallmouth in the river, he hit it 8 times in a row before I caught him on the 9th hit. That was insane. I thought it was a pike for sure because of that. Alright, let's see. It's almost up behind the dam. Maybe there's something hanging up there now. For some reason, I just don't have a lot of luck behind the waterfall. You'd think there'd be more. Maybe that's why, because of snags. Fish are like, I don't want to go there. I'll get snagged too. Oh, are we going to finally lose one here? Nope, I got it out again. Dude, this, I'm telling you, the upgrade from 20 pounds to 30 pounds so far today has been life-changing. Life-changing. It's just so much better as far as what I need it for. Yeah, they're definitely. That's why they're. I love the fish too. Like when we fish for pike with bluegills, and we're gonna do that on the stream one time. Probably wait till next year though. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have the proper. I mean, I guess I could maybe do it tomorrow, but that's my favorite. We put a bobber on, a leader, and a live bluegill or chub, and then they just slam it, and then you let them take it for a while, and then you set the hook on a big old honking fish, and that's where we catch like the biggest ones. This year we've caught quite a few over 30, but we've also lost a lot of them down there too, where we just don't let them take the bluegill long enough. But yeah, we've had some monsters. There are muskies in here, but they're few and far between. Like, we've never caught one here. We've seen them though, like up on the fish cam. The fish cam stopped working though. There's a little like entranceway where they go in, and there's like a little like river type thing that runs down there, and they can get up and down the river there. And they used to have a fish cam, and you could see catfish and muskies and everything swimming by. But I think it broke and they never fixed it. So I don't know what's recently gone up here. But I would think they'd be hanging around the same area where all those pike are hanging out that we catch usually. Because we catch tons of pike in this one. There's a specific area. Another little rock bass. This one's not as big, unfortunately. But nonetheless, we get them out of there. These guys like tense up and like, stop tensing up, bro. Stop tensing up. I like the way rock bass look. They're really cool looking fish. They're like, you know, right between kind of a combination of like a largemouth and a smallmouth and a little body. I always want to go, I think striped bass. I want to catch some striped bass sometimes. Those look like a hell of a good time to catch. I mean, it's possible. I don't know. Like they seem like they're the same type of fish overall, but I mean, muskie is definitely the king of the water around here. So maybe they don't like to chill out with the lesser like pike. Get a tiger muskie. Tiger muskies look the coolest, I think. They're not the biggest, but they look the coolest. I don't know though, like if there's a giant muskie in here, I've seen some of the 50-pound muskies on YouTube. That's one of those fish I might be scared of. Snagged again. Because there's one spot, I keep getting bites right to a snag over and over again. There you go. Got it out again for the win. Let's see here. How many worms we got left? Yeah. Oh wow, there's more worms than I thought. I'm gonna put a full one on just because maybe we can get a big one. Probably not though. These little rock bass down there, they're just destroying the worms right now. I don't know. I wouldn't feel safe if it was that rock bass based on the size of the bass I caught earlier. Bites again, like right away. There's nothing of substance right now. There's a nice tug, but it's a really quick tug to nothing. I was just setting it just in case. Like I did that one time. Yeah, we'll put the suffix line to the test. I don't think it would stand a chance, to be honest. Well, maybe, who knows, maybe it'd do a little, it would help a little bit, but no, those are razor sharp. They touch your skin briefly, and it's like already cut wide open. Ooh, there was a nice salmon or something that jumped right there. Wasn't as big as that last one we saw. Oh, huge one right there in front of me. Right in the pool. What's up, gamer? Yeah, that was something swirled right in that huge pool in front of me there. Came up and hit the surface. Don't know what it was. Oh, come on. There, I got it out. That same area every time. So frustrating. Oh, not much, gamer. We're just doing some fishing, catching a lot of good fish today. Enjoying one of the last really nice days here in Wisconsin of weather. Hey, what's up, pro fisherman? Happy birthday then. What's up, Waleed? How you doing? It's always good to celebrate another birthday. Hopefully you got what you wanted. Maybe a fish, big fish. A new rod, new reel. Time off. Anything. It's all good. Hey, thank you. I definitely appreciate it. We're growing this channel pretty fast right now, so it's pretty awesome. Got a lot of subs recently. A lot of people digging the live streams. Thank you. Appreciate it. Pro fisherman, you're watching a pro. Change the lure now. Oh, get out of there. I ripped him straight out of there. I'm fishing like a pro right now, just ripping him out of the water, not even giving him a chance. Jeez. Dude, that was hooked on the outside of his mouth. See? That's weird. How is that even possible? That means that he's probably just toying with the worm, and when I set the hook, he just was in the way of it, and he was trying to get it off my hook. There we go. This is for you, pro fisherman and gamer. Happy birthday fish for you. Not the biggest fish, but hey, they all can't be winners. They all can't be lunkers. Thank you. And we get a bunch of the little guys, and then they sprinkle in a couple big ones here and there for us when we're lucky. I think it depends on who's working the shift, which fish are working now. I think the big fish were working earlier, and now they clocked out and went home. Now we're dealing with the rock bass and the little smallies. Yep, fish is a fish. When you start complaining about the fish you catch is when you start not catching fish, and then you wish you would catch a small fish then. I don't complain about catching fish, but there is times where you're just like, man, I could just really go for a much bigger fish. Especially if it's like little tiny fish that are pestering your bait all day long. Like bluegill or some of those rock bass too. Yeah, my goal whenever I do a live stream or go out fishing by myself, I'm trying to catch one fish. I hope to catch it right away, and then it takes all the pressure off the fishing, and you can just enjoy the rest of it because you feel like you accomplished what you came out to do. It's when you're on like hour 2 of fishing and you still haven't caught something, you start going like, okay, what's going on here? But, there's days like that, and that's, I always say it, though, like, whether you miss a giant fish, it gets off your line, or you don't catch a fish, it makes you want to come back out, because if every cast you caught a huge fish, like, it would get cool at first, and then probably be boring. Another smallmouth. It's the same fish. He's like, I'm back, bro. Make me YouTube famous. I'm back. Yeah, it's like the same size practically. Catching 0. It's like what I even come for. Yeah, one is all you need to feel good about the day. And sometimes it's not even catching one. Sometimes it's just getting one to strike your lure or something, and even that feels good. It's like, oh man, like you just missed a big fish, and it's, I guess the worst day would just be going out there all day long and not even seeing a fish splash or not even getting a bite. But even those days can be fun because you're just out relaxing and chilling out in nature and relaxing. As long as it's not too hot. Sometimes it can be brutally hot and not catch something, and then it kind of can take a toll on you. Thank you for the clap on the fish there. And I always want to end the live stream on some sort of crazy huge fish. Like, all right, guys, last cast, and then just like, whoa! It never really happens though. Like, you can never call your shot. Yeah, hey, like, I love watching people fish. I have great fishing around me, but I love watching people fish because, one, sometimes they're able to fish for different fish that you can't get, and two, some of these people have some really good areas they fish in where it makes me really jealous. But I guess this fishing spot could also make people jealous just because not everyone has a spot that they can just kind of catch fish every cast practically, or get a bite on a good fish. Like, there's probably places people go and you can catch bluegill all day long, but that's for another type of fishing. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching, man. It's a lot more fun fishing with friends and an audience and people just like chilling with you, because like I have fishing buddies I go out with once in a while, but you know, everyone's got stuff going on, and I like to go a lot more than that. So if I only went with my buddies, it would be so few and far between. I would be going stir crazy. I'd be like an addict, like, I gotta get out there, man, I gotta go fishing. So YouTube gives me the ability to bring friends with me and also like show people my catches. Like, something that always sucks is like if you fish and you catch like a crazy fish and then you're just out there by yourself, like, yeah, you can take a picture of it, but it's, I don't know, it's just not the same. Hello, Kevin and Princeton. Hello. Man, there's so many people fishing right now here. I found it crazy. There was a guy earlier in the stream when I first got here after I caught that big fish right away. He's like, bro, I was just fishing there. He's like, I live in Milwaukee. I was like, that's crazy. I was like, you're the first person that's been in the stream that has fished in the same location that I fish. But he didn't say anything else. I asked him if he caught something or anything. He didn't say anything else after that, so I don't know. Hey, Mamet, how you doing? Oh, I felt a mosquito on my leg there. They're starting to come for me. Get out of there, fish. Oh, this one's got a little bit more size to him. I knew that when I was reeling them in. Finally, a nice size bass here. This one is our best one we've had in a while. Look at that hook, just fell right out. Look at that, much nicer fish. This guy is probably about 11 inches or so. Oh, stop it, bro. Hey, Thomas, how you doing? Just in time to see the fish. Yeah, part of me thought, like, when he went dark and didn't say anything, I was like, dude, did he, like, jump in his car? And he's like, I gotta get back there now. This guy's fishing over there. Because he saw me catch the fish, and I don't know if he was excited that I caught a fish in the place he just fished at, or he was excited that I was fishing in the place he was fishing at. Like, part of me was like, dude, I saw this guy catch a fish there. We gotta go there. I didn't catch anything when I was there. I mean, once people see me fishing here, like, I'll have to find a new spot because they're going to be all in the same places I fish. I won't be able to fish unless I get here before they do. I've had multiple people when I'm fishing, like, you know, are you a YouTuber? That kind of stuff. It's kind of odd. I'm like, yeah. They ask me my channel name, I tell them, and they're like, huh? They don't understand. Plus, like, most of them just ask, I think, to be nice. Hey, what's up, David? Thank you so much. You're a freaking legend, man. I appreciate that. Freaking awesome, man. You are an amazing person. Thank you. Unnecessary, like always. I will always tell people it's unnecessary to super chat me, but I appreciate any support that, you know, people give to the channel. I just try to, you know, just have a good time and catch some fish and do whatever and just be myself. I try to be what I don't like in streams, basically, or you know, what I like about streams. I try to not be what I don't like. I came out like a bumbling idiot there. But yeah, thank you so much. That's awesome. All right, JD, sounds good. We'll see you. I'm going to be doing some more fishing tomorrow, so if you have free time, stop in and say hi. Oh, right to that snag again. Thank you so much. Everyone that donates to the stream, they become a pro. They're paying for pro knowledge right here. Only the pros fish this way. Only the pros change their lures every cast, even change it mid-cast. We should open up memberships on YouTube. We'll get memberships to my channel, and only pros are allowed to join. And if you're not a pro, you get kicked out. If you don't change your lure at least 5 times in the first minute, I don't think you're a pro then. Awesome, David, though. Thank you again. Absolute legend. Hopefully I'll see you again in here sometime, or if not, I still appreciate everything too. Sometimes people stop in and you don't ever see them again, but it's nice to see familiar people come back to the streams, because then, you know, you get to know people a little bit. And the more I do it, I'm sure I'm gonna. Oh, holy mother of God! I ripped that right out of the fish's mouth and it came flying back at me. Thanks, bud. It was like earlier when that guy joined, and his name was Pro Fisherman or whatever his name was, and then you're like, hey, you're watching a pro fisherman right here. I knew as soon as I saw the name Pro Fisherman that you were probably going to say something, or I was going to say something. It was such a weird... That whole stream was such a weird stream. I guess you're going to get it, though. Like, with the internet, you're going to get some streams where it's just blasé and nothing crazy, but then you're going to get people sometimes that will just make you go, huh? What? The sun's getting really low. I bet you those skeeters are just biding their time. Try to catch a few more before it gets too bad with the skeeters. Let's see what time it is. Dude, we've been streaming this for 3 hours right now. Hey, what's up, Larry Johnson? Welcome in. Man, we're pushing over 3 hours right now. It doesn't even feel like it. That's the craziest thing about like doing live streams and fishing in general is like, to be honest, I feel like I've been out here for at the most like an hour. Time doesn't feel real out here. You just get lost in like the sounds and the fishing and stuff. Just have a good time. You have a spear gun and a scuba tank? Hey, I mean, that's a kind of fishing, and I've never even attempted that in my life. That's a whole nother level. I've seen people do it, though. It looks crazy. No, I should start to grow them, but right now, I literally have a gas station right across from my house that sells 18 of them for like $4 or $5. And there's another one down the road that sells leeches, wax ferns, and then they sell 24 night crawlers at that one for $8.49. So there's different options. We did. There is a Blaine's near me too, but my friend went there last, and they said they removed all their live bait. They had like minnows and all kinds of stuff there, but I guess they got rid of it for some reason. We've caught, Larry, we've caught a whole crap load of fish today. We got rock bass, bluegill, smallmouth, and we've caught 3 really nice smallmouths today. There's like 2 14-inchers and 1 16-incher, and then a lot of about like 10 or so inchers, maybe mixing like a 11, 12-incher here and there. And we caught, the biggest rock bass we caught was 9 inches. It was a pretty hefty guy. No, we're in Wisconsin actually. It gets mistaken for a much different location. This is the Milwaukee River. Nothing special, but it's a great fishing location though, that's for sure. There's a bunch of like nice little locations around here. But I'm also trying to go to different locations I've never tried before. So, like I said, I'm using that Fish Brain app, trying to like see what people are catching and what they're posting, and maybe find a good catfish spot, other good fish. Oh, there's something here. Oh, he jumped right out of the water. Man, I think you guys missed the jump on that one because I turned my body so violently. Oh, the worm's sitting right in his stomach there. Hang on. You're from Florida? Oh yeah, Florida. I love watching people. I've watched a lot of streamers fish down in Florida. I get kind of jealous sometimes. But there are fish that you guys don't have that we have up here too, I think. So it's kind of a trade-off. But yeah, you guys have the ocean near you, so you have all kinds of massive fish you can catch. I guess I'll let the guy have my worm. I couldn't make him spit it out. Come on! Give me your lunch money, buddy. No, it's not coming out. Yeah, that's what it's like. Every place I fish around here, everyone's like, man, what a nice, beautiful spot. Where is that? And I'm just like, Wisconsin? They're like, what? Especially when it's near Milwaukee. Yeah, like Florida fishing is crazy. Thanks, Larry. Yeah, that was a nice little fish there. I was hoping it'd be a little bit bigger because he felt a little good when I set the hook, but not as big as I thought. Still a decent fish. Yeah, there's some so we're down to 36 people in here right now, which is fine. Anyone in here though that wants to follow me, definitely sub. We're gonna go fishing tomorrow, do some more river fishing, but different area, and we're gonna be whopper plopping and walking down the river. I'm more than likely doing that, and then I might go back to the creek to check on the trees that the kids are chopping down, and then maybe do some worm fishing there, because those little kids were catching monster bass on night crawlers. The tree incident. CSI Special Investigation Unit. These are their stories. Dude, I've always wanted to like catch a barracuda. I love those things. I love watching them just attack things. Or what was the other fish? Grouper. Catch a big old frickin' grouper. That looks like fun too. Let's go! Let's go. Yeah, the fish they wait to bite my hook until they see a like. Once someone hits the like button, and the fish are like, okay, we can hit the worm again. That guy I think that guy caught a big old salmon over there. He's taking a picture of it. It's hard to see from here. Let's see if I can zoom in. Not a nice fish. They were fishing there a long time before they caught that thing though, but I think it's a salmon. It's hard to tell from here. Well, I'm not going to show anything else. Can't see it. Turn around so we can see it. Bro, turn around. Stop rubbing the fish. Ladies like rubbing the fish. Got like good luck rubs on the fish. I've never seen someone pet a fish before. She's like petting it. I'm going to pet the next fish I get. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? Heck yeah. Big tuna. I've seen those too. Maybe they'll post that fish later on Fish Braid and I'll be able to see what it was. Oh yeah, it's definitely a salmon. Looks to be maybe like a 30+ inch salmon they got. As soon as I turned the camera off on them, they turned around, of course. That's just how it goes. They're in here right now. I guess I could try to fish for them. I could buy my license, but I've never gone salmon fishing before because I never wanted to buy the extra license. My friend's caught a salmon in here before. I don't think he was even fishing for it though. He ended up catching it on something he was casting. It's getting dark quickly. We still got the sun, I think, barely peeking over. I think I'm almost out of worms too. And I've been like streaming now for almost 3 hours, 15 minutes. Let's see what we got. We have 1, 2.5. We have 2.5 worms left, so let's make the most of it. I don't think I'm going to switch it up and start with something else tonight because like, there's so many people fishing over there too, for the most part. And I've been fishing for like 3 hours too. I think I got to go home and eat something eventually. Oh, look at that. There's a worm in the water. Make that 3 worms. Cha-ching. Score 1 for the good guys. only the pros find worms in the water and reuse them. Today, probably not today. Tomorrow, possibly. By the time I get there, it's going to be probably too dark. And the mosquitoes would just tear me apart, I think, too. But yeah, I might do it tomorrow, depending on how the fishing goes in the river and when we get out of the river. I'm not that far away, but far enough where by the time I got across the river here and got over there, probably wouldn't be a fun venture with the mosquitoes. They're kind of leaving me alone right now. Knock on some sort of wood if I find some here, but for where it is right now, I haven't been really pestered besides a few here and there, so I'm not going to complain. Nice. Yeah, like I said, I'm probably going to try to, I don't know what time it is right there, but like right now it's, let's see, it's 6:06 here, so my time, you can figure that out. But I'm probably going to go at around 10 a.m., maybe 11 a.m. at the latest. My time. Oh, I had one when I was pulling it up. I wasn't even paying attention. Let's see here. I close this out here. So yeah, if anyone in here that hasn't been in here or is not subbed and wants to watch a casting stream, a walking and plopping stream, tune in tomorrow. We're going to try to get one done because it might be the last time. All of a sudden. Nice. That works out nice. 1 a.m. in Croatia. That's not too bad. Like I stay, to be honest, I stay up till 1 a.m. all the time. I don't like going to bed early. I get like 4.5 hours of sleep daily, and that I kind of function on that. I work 6 to 2, and then I go and I fish for 3 to 4 hours after work. So they're long days, but it's not like, it's not like horrible because you're fishing for a good part of that. 106 in the Netherlands also. Yeah, that's not a horrible time to be watching. Like I'm usually finishing around this time, unless it stayed lighter out, but we're getting into fall here now too. Like earlier in the summer, I would have stayed out to 8:30 probably, maybe even 9. I didn't see what they did with that fish. If they kept it or threw it back. I think they kept it. I think it's on the side over there. Oh, that guy caught a pike. He just caught a pike over there. Where's he at? I lost him. That guy, he just caught a pike. He's walking the dog. Taking his pike for a walk right there. That's a good pike. Oh. Nothing huge, little pike. Still fun to catch though. Seven to 4, 5 days a week. Yeah, I don't know. I like my schedule getting done at 2. It gives me so much time to do things at nighttime, especially fishing. I used to work till 4, and then I changed it to 2. 4 just felt like I was cramped against, the night of what I actually could get done or wanted to get done. Before you know it, you get home and it's already like 5 o'clock, and kind of a pain sometimes. Now when I get home, if I get out right away, I can get here like by 3 usually. Fudge. Felt something right to a snag. Let's see. Come on. We can't break the line at the end of the stream here. We've been doing so well. I don't even understand. Oh my God. Jesus. It came flying out of there. I got it though. I broke my hook off. But I kept everything else. That's what's important. I'm going to throw another hook on because guess what time it is? Our last worm. It's our lucky worm. He's been waiting his whole life for this moment. Yeah, it looked about that, maybe 20 at the most. Hey, what's up, sea fishing? How you doing? Oh yeah, they are chewing hardcore today. We had a lot of great fish on today, a lot of good action today. They just kind of never stopped biting for the most part. But we're gonna throw on our last worm here before we probably call it a night, and I gotta pack up my stuff and head over there. So let's hope this little guy can do the job and catch us a big guy before we leave here. This is our one more cast worm. We'll see if he has it in it to bring us the trophy we're looking for. Bigger than the 16-inch one we caught. I don't have faith, but you never know. All right. Not very appetizing looking on that hook, but it will do the job. And then we'll sign off, and then I'll see a lot of you tomorrow, I hope. Feel free to come and go as you want tomorrow, because we're going to be doing another, at least probably 3-hour stream. I'll bring my battery back up again, too, in case we go longer. Ah, go away. What is this? Okay. Here we are. Let's see. Let's catch a 25-inch bass. Yeah, right. We're going to catch a snag and have to break my line or something. There's a little bite. All right. The final fish, maybe? No, we still got a little worm. I was going to say the final fish is this little rock bass here. But we still got a little worm, so we got another shot. You called it, man. Rock bass. Oh, jeez. We still got the worm, though, so we have a chance. Another chance at a big fish. Oh, get over here. Gotta grab him here. All right, we got another chance. So you're saying there's a chance, Mr. Worm. Good job, buddy. You stayed on the hook too. I want to thank you for your service, Mr. Worm. You will not be forgotten. You are a true hero. He's immortalized in YouTube lore forever. All right, here we go. Do your deed, Mr. Worm. Come on. Can't recast it. I didn't get any nibble right away on that. They've been hitting it almost instantaneously. This is a pro worm right here. Only pros use this type of worm setup. Only the best worms for this pro. All right, come on, pro. Show me your fish, pro. There's a mosquito on. Pro mosquito. I totally messed up my line when I slapped my leg. You are awesome. You are the man. Thank you so much, David. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Absolute legend, like I said. I put it towards my worm fund. Worms aren't cheap, man. I mean, we go fishing every day. It starts getting up there in price. Oh, he did that thing to me again. Oh, he almost stole our pro. He almost got him. We're back again, though, for another cast. We're going to hook him back on so he has another shot. Let's do it. I hope it doesn't end in us just losing the worm. Gotta try to catch one more fish. Oh, I bet you it's gone now. Oh, no, we still got a piece. I'm going to start growing them, I think. I got to look into that. I don't have a good garden by me or anything like that. I guess I could like just get them out of the lawn and stuff, but it's easier to garden. Ah, mosquitoes. That guy is standing in the water there up to his chest. I don't really know if that's necessary. He's trying to become one with the fish. We got such a small piece of worm here. I don't know. Gotta get him to see it when it falls in there, otherwise I don't know if they'll notice it. Ooh, there's a nice bite. Oh, come on, that was a good bite. No! Why? Why? He never had a chance. It wasn't his time. Alright guys, well that was a lot of fun. I hope everyone had a lot of fun. Had a blast. Thank you David again for the super chats. I definitely appreciate that. And I appreciate everyone else that's been hanging out with me for a long time and subbing and liking the stream. And hey, how you doing, Achilles? So if anyone wants to do this again with me, feel free to like the stream if you enjoyed it. Sub if you want to come out with us again when we go fishing. Planning on going tomorrow, so I definitely appreciate that. Because I usually don't show my face because I'm always fishing. But I appreciate all of you guys. Come back tomorrow. We're going to big smallies on some surface baits. So, all right, man. Everyone have a great night. Post your fish in my community chat. If you've subbed for over a day, you can post your catches, your fish.